Okay. Yeah, it's starting. Okay. Hello, fellow Beastians. I'm your one and only gaming beast, and we are about to start the Starship Troopers RPG. There's still one more person, Corey. Let me see if he still appears. Okay. And we're gonna start soon, but I'm gonna give him a chance to join since it's not quite 9 yet. To the game. Okay, but we'll start with the intro. So you guys are the privates in the Federation Army. You're the mobile troops, the mobile infantry, and you're sent to a mission. This is playing about like after the attack on Buenos Aires and what is known as the Pluto campaign, where they found some of the bugs on planet Pluto. So this is like a couple of years after that, and the war has been going on, and now they want to continue a campaign going into what is known as the Arachnid Quarantine Zone, which is a group of star systems that is known to be infested by the bugs, and that's where their central is, so to speak. And you want to land on one of the bugs where it's not as bad yet, called Planet Regelant. It is a planet that is mostly water. And yeah, well, you'll get the details of your mission in a moment. But right now you are on the TFCT, the Corvette Transport, the TFCT George Patton, and you are in your crew quarters. There we go. And yeah, I'd like you to introduce your character. And once you introduce your character and yourself, and if you want to plug something, go ahead. And then I'll let you interact. And then whenever your commanding officer comes to kick you in the ass, do your shit, we'll start the game. Of course, Juve in that moment falls out. But we'll start with Andrew Knapp here, from left to right. Andrew, introduce yourself and your character.
Sure, yeah, I'm Andrew Knapp. I go by SRT Joker on YouTube. I am playing Private Sanchez, 6 foot tall, white, very normal looking for the time, swoosh back, excellent hair, 10 out of 10. I'm standing in front of a mirror. I have a little frame that's full of my dad's military medals. My eye starts to well up a bit, and I sit it down on the counter and look in, starting to straighten my mobile infantry uniform. And I look in it, taking my entire appearance in, and I say, Private Sanchez, sir! Mobile infantry, sir! Just want to do my part against fighting the bugs, sir! Hold it together, Sanchez. Hold it together. You're going to make it out of this thing alive!
Okay, you're basically fresh out of boot camp at this moment. So, and we have our next person is here, the one and only David Daniel Ducker. Introduce yourself and your character.
All right, so as you look over through the bunks, through the rows and rows of steel bunk beds that have been set up here on board the TFCT George Patton, you see one man sitting in his uniform, rather crumpled. He's obviously not paying close attention to his uniform, to the pride. His boots are not polished. But as you see this man, he has his black hair slicked back. He has a pencil mustache on his thin frame, somewhat gaunt cheeks, and he is lounging, laying back with his feet up at the end of his bed, and he is reading a book. He is reading a book about the sapiency of alien life, about the possibility that intelligence could lurk within the 8 eyes of the arachnid themselves. And he seems engrossed in this textbook that he has brought along with him. You all know this man as Private Wilfred Dubois. He has made it very clear that he has only joined the mobile infantry, this man's army, for his citizenship, his right to vote, his right to run for political office. But to get that right, you must prove yourself in the fire of battle. You're not sure that this testing will allow him to survive, to gain those rights. But if he comes through it alive, he will have proven to society that he can contribute. It remains to be seen if he can contribute to the war effort, other than as cannon fodder. For he has shown himself to be most haughty, most arrogant, an intellectual has somehow slipped through into the Starship troopers. And we'll move on.
I like it. Very nice. I will move to the one and only Ian, Fantastic Dimensions. Introduce yourself and your character.
I'm Ian. I run the channel Fantastic Dimensions here on YouTube. So I am playing Private Max Damage. And Max is a New Yorker. Max is a New Yorker. He's got the crew cut. He's definitely a little bit too well built. He obviously has spent way too much time in the gym and not enough time doing anything socially constructive in his life. He's got a little bit of a handlebar mustache as well. He's a little bit darker complexion. Rumor is that his father was Puerto Rican. And he's currently cutting the tip off a cigar with a large Bowie knife and throwing it in his mouth and lighting it with his Zippo lighter. And he looks over at the guy reading on the bunk next to him. He says, "Are you reading that shit again, Winifred? Doesn't even have any naked girls on the cover or anything. What's in that shit anyway?"
It's Wilfred, Max, please. I'll never get through it. You say I'm reading all the time, but you interrupt me all the time, and I can't get through the knowledge contained in this book if you keep interrupting me. Why? Why would you bring me back to this crude edifice of steel when I could have my mind unleashed and soar among the stars and dream of finding that spark of life in some
Listen,
being?
girlie, don't you know this cold steel is the only thing keeping between you and space right now. It's keeping you alive. That's reality. Cold, hard, doesn't give a shit about you reality.
Cut it out, guys. You don't understand. We're gonna die. The bugs, man, they get into your brains. They burrow in there.
Now you've upset Sanchez.
Okay, okay. Quick. I want to then, Juve, introduce yourself and your character, and then just interact.
Yeah. My name is Rex Boomer McCain. I'm basically joined the military for basically the chance to blow stuff up and to make fun of, white people as they get blown up. So my character's hearing all of y'all talking and whatnot, and like, you all some crazy white breads, but still gonna be fun to throw a grenade toward them bugs and see them all no hell. I got a simple plan. Oh, well, whatever, Latino. Yeah, you close enough to be one of us, brother. All right, whatever. You cool. Calm down, smoke your little cigar, play with your little knife. Feel good.
My daddy was a Ramos. Came over from Puerto Rico, had to fight his way through the dirty streets of New York City to make a living for himself and give me an opportunity to join this here wonderful organization. Now see, Winnie, Sanchez has nearly pissed himself.
Hey, man, I know how it is. My daddy used to sell heroin, but, not everybody can have a good life, but, whatever, dude. We're good.
Did you guys not hear me? In your brains! Brains! They burrow into your brains, man.
Well, then Rex here should be safe.
You always go there, man. Always got me making them intellectual jokes. I got no time for your mess, man. You might wake up one day with a grenade in your trousers. Just saying. It can happen.
Would be the first time.
What do you mean the first time? If you got blown up the first time, you wouldn't be here now. See, that's what's wrong with you. You call me dumb. Look at you.
No, Rex,
look
that's
at you.
Called reflexes. I pulled that shit out and whipped it away before it blew up.
Probably because you ain't got no nuts to interfere with the pulling them out of the trousers. Anyway. And he goes back to his bunk and break out a copy of Jet magazine.
Sanchez, you must calm down. Don't listen to them. They're only obsessed with tearing and rending and stabbing things. But you must understand that it might not be like that. According to my book, it's very possible that the arachnids are just as sapient as you or I.
Out of character, just saying, just for info, this is after the movie, so the brain bug has been found. So just so you know, um,
Thank you.
Girl, are you trying to tell me you joined the mobile infantry so you could try to talk to these things? I think you're in the wrong damn unit.
When I applied for service, I was tested, and I was found to be most apt as a mobile infantry trooper. I'll have you know.
Yeah, that's fine. See, what we do is we strap about 5 grenades to his ass and then kick him toward the bugs. He'll take care of everything. And
I
then
told
gives a
you
high
those
five.
instructors were drunk.
You speak tough, Rex, but I haven't seen you in combat. You're untested.
I walk up to him. You want to
Oh.
test me now, boy?
Fight!
We can
Fight!
sell
Fight!
this. We can
Fight!
sell this right now.
Oh yeah, I'm like I've got my armor off. I'm wearing like my suspenders. I'll snap them and turn around like I'm being submissive to his little show. But then I'll
Come on,
headbutt him.
Sanchez.
Crack!
Kick him. His right
okay,
knee's bum.
okay, wait. Both of you roll initiative. You get a +2 bonus, both of you.
Oh, this is way too much fun, just like in a movie.
Go for the knee, Sanchez.
Is initiative a D20?
Yeah, it's
D20
it's
plus
D&D. It's like 3.5.
Oh.
what
Does
is
it
the
add
output?
dex or anything else to it?
It's let me see here. Oh yeah, it is Dex. Wait, and your total initiative bonus should be. Oh yeah, it's a +4 in total. Right.
I got $10 on Rex, Winnie. What do you
Alright.
say?
I got a 13.
You got a 13. Juve, what do you got?
I got. Let me find the initiative bonus on this bloody paper. I got 10.
Okay, we'll just very simple, basic melee combat. It should be there. You have a +2, Andrew. So yeah, you can attack. You want to do a headbutt?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then roll your attack.
Okay.
So
Oh, that's a 20 with the +2.
okay, 20s are not totally not immediate. Like they're success, but they're not immediate crit. So you gotta roll to I said
Confirm.
confirm. Thank you. Yeah.
No, it has to be a nat 20, right?
It is if it's a nat 20. There's some weapons where it doesn't have to be a nat 20.
What do you say?
What about
You rolled
with
an
the
18 +2.
Yeah, 18 plus 2 is what I rolled.
Oh, okay. Then it's just a normal hit. You roll 1d4 for damage.
Okay, I didn't want to have to do this, Rex. 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay. So, please describe the headbutt.
So I snap my suspenders and I lean over like I'm submitting to his little show. And then my eyes look at him through the corner of their sockets. And remember what my daddy told me when I was a boy, always use the opportunity. So I lurch forward, grabbing him by the collar and snapping him in the forehead. Crack!
I like it.
God damn it, Sanchez. You just pissed him off.
Okay, Juve, now it's your turn.
So after he
Headbutt him
headbutts,
back.
I'll go ahead and headbutt him, then go for the groin if I get away with it.
Wait. We'll have it so right. I forgot the for close combat. I've been focusing a lot of the range, but close combat. I think your damage modifier is +1 for you, so you actually do 2 damage, Andrew. So Juve, now it's your turn.
All right. So melee, I got a 13 on the hit. I doubt that goes for his AC.
No
Well,
way, son.
Well, your AC is not 23 because that's with the armor, in which you're not in it. So you have to remove. You have now 14, but he still doesn't hit you.
Yeah, so I'm way too quick for you. I mean, you're a big beefcake, but I'm like spindly from the south, lanky, classic American male. I easily sidestep you, and as you go flying towards the locker, I am now in a position for submission. So I go for the full Nelson.
You wanna do grapple?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then
Oh
you
shit!
got
D20 grapple rules. Hold on, I'm gonna
yeah.
take a nap.
Yep. Well, it's you don't have any bonus to grapple, so it makes it easier. So, but
Just,
still, it's
I mean,
you.
I mean, I don't have a problem with Rex. I mean, it's just the fact that I think I could save this man. I don't want to damage him.
Do your normal melee thing,
Gotcha.
and you get your strength, and you don't have any bonuses to grapple, so it's a total of 3.
That's an 11.
Okay, then 11 and Juve's. So your AC is basically take away the 9 and your dex. So I think you just have then a 10, like 11. How much did you roll?
I rolled an 11.
11. Yeah, then you actually hold him.
Yeah, so he goes
Okay.
flying by me. I slip behind him, one hand under his left pit, right hand under his other pit, and I lock behind his head, and I lean in really close as I'm straining my muscles, holding him back. Just give up, like you always do.
Okay. Nice. Okay, Juve. Now both of you roll an opposed roll. It's gonna be your attack roll. Add your base attack roll. Your close combat. Add your strength bonus, and it's opposed.
Okay, so I rolled a 12.
In total,
Oh, no, 12 is my base, and then I need to add what else?
your strength. You have +2 in strength.
So 12, 13, 14.
So okay, Andrew, you gotta get a 14 or higher. You
No
you
problem, man.
you gotta
18.
get 18. Okay, you pin him. Please
Yeah.
describe it.
So as I'm home, I go, give up. You fucking strain and try to toss me off, and I just thrust forward and take you into the locker. BAM! Pressing that ugly black grill of yours hard into the metal. Give up!
Come on, Rex, you gonna let that homosexual beat you?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, so now it's an opposed roll, but you get a -2, Juve.
Natural
You're pinned now.
20.
Natural 20.
Alright, that
Okay.
means I need to get a natural 20.
Yep.
Oh, baby. Nope, I got a 5.
Okay, Juve, you break out of the grip. Please describe it.
Accidentally hit mute. Okay. So my next move is like, okay. So I jump up and thrust myself backwards, throw my full weight backwards to land on top of him.
Okay, how was the initiative now? Because it was like, yeah, when you broke free now, that was your action. So now it's actually Andrew's turn.
So I feel I'm like, you like jump up and push your feet against the locker and push back on me, Juve? That was the break?
Yeah, that was a break. The move was basically while you're on my back, I jump up and put all my force to fall on my back, pushing the air out of you, make you let go.
Okay, well that will be
All right.
Juve's turn in the next turn. So
Okay.
So as he pushes me back, I'm just going to let go and try to come down with an elbow on his chest. Yeah.
okay, roll an attack roll. You're at -1 because Juve did succeed, broke free with the 20.
No problem. I'll show you how the mobile infantry do it. 17.
Okay, that's definitely over his AC. Then roll damage, 1d4.
4 points of damage.
Wow, nice. You don't even need the bugs to kill each other. I'll just make Fight Club the game. Fuck it. You are writing down the damage, right, Juve?
Yes, I am. So
Okay,
I am at out of 13.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! I didn't even look to see what our average health was.
You're very low. You can kill each other now.
Okay.
The game it is like D&D, but you're very squishy. Okay, now it's Juve's turn.
I say fuck it. I was like, I spell on ground. You ain't worth my fucking time, boy. You wait till we get in the field. When them arachnids come for your ass, remember who got your back.
Wait. And then at that second, you can see your Lieutenant Dylan Foster, because you are your unit is the Foster's Furies, and Lieutenant Dylan Foster's coming in, and yeah, you know you're in trouble, and it says, "What the goddamn fucking damn is going on here, you fucking apes?
Oh man, I snap to attention, back up in the air. Sir!
Have you been fighting, privates?"
Permission to speak, sir.
Permission granted, maggot.
I'll turn and I'll look down at him. I was teaching him how we do things in the mobile infantry. Sir.
And I go to Juve's. What's your character's name again?
Rex.
Rex. Yeah. But what's your last? McCain, right?
Yeah.
Private McCain, is that true? Who has started the fight?
Look at him. It was a demonstration of different grapple techniques, sir. No ill will was intended.
You want to get 20 whiplashes, both of you? I have a half mind of doing it, but we're close to the target. Get to the medic bay and get yourself healed up. We'll be soon there. Get back here so I can brief you all on the mission. Out, and I don't want to see any trouble. You will all, otherwise you will get punished. Get your lockers in order now.
Could you whip Winifred, sir? He's been reading some kind of goddamn technical manual.
And he goes to you, Ian, and he says, "You will speak when spoken to, private. You understand?"
Sir, yes, sir.
And I don't care what kind of nonsense you read outside in your private time. You are earning citizenship, so you have those rights. You're not some damn civilians. Anyway, get back and fix yourself up, and meet me here in tomorrow in 0600, and I will brief you on the mission. And be sharp and be ready. And he looks at you, David, and he says, "Get that uniform straightened out, Private."
Yes, sir. Sir, yes,
You'll
sir.
get punished. Okay. And then he just walks away.
See, Winifred, you pissed him off.
It's Wilfred.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically, you can heal yourself up to full hit points. They have like the super heal tech, and you've been just a little bit damaged. Although it's 6 hit points in this game, it's almost like half your life.
I'm gonna look at Rex after he leaves, and I'm gonna say, "Damn it, Rex! It's gotta be bigger than the two of us. It's us versus the bugs. Damn it, man."
Whatever,
Okay.
man. And I stick a pencil up my nose and pop my nose back into place.
Love it. You hear a sickening crack and snap. Okay. I know that it's a shitty feeling to pop it. I had that once. Not a bad, good feeling.
And I
Anyway.
poke him in the chest like, "This ain't over, boy. You wait."
We're all here for the same reason, man.
Uh-huh. Stomps off back to his corner.
I doubt that, and I look at Winifred.
It's Wilfred. And we're all here. We're all here for the same reason, and that's to get home alive. And if we work as a team, then we shall be strong and mighty. No one
What
can
the
We
hell
are a
is-
team.
I'm here for the
We are a
benefits of
team.
the paycheck. Please. Censorship. What the hell ever.
Well, so survival, though. Look to our foes. The arachnids stick together. That is their strength, and we must turn that strength against them by adopting it. Yes.
Okay, white bread. I hear you.
Look,
Someone please shut that book.
even the bugs have a caste system. Dubois might not be as strong as us, but he's got a point. He's the brain. We should pay respect.
Why,
Okay,
thank you,
Mr.
Sanchez. Dubois looks at Sanchez like that's the first time anyone has paid him a compliment in the unit, and he's like gets the big puppy dog eyes as
Probably
he's
'cause
looking
it is.
over at. Yes, but as he's looking over at Sanchez and his style and hairdo, and he's looking up at him because Dubois is slightly shorter. He's about 5'6".
Fair enough, Sanchez. We're a team, all right. You and Dubois, you can be the cheerleaders.
I laugh at that one. Good one. And give him 5 for the compliment.
I understand Dubois. His goal of becoming a citizen. I understand that.
Don't know what you're laughing at, Rex. That cheerleader just whooped your ass.
Whatever, bitch.
And
Cut me on
why
an off day.
why are you here, Max?
I'm here to kill me some bugs.
Shoot, it's a good reason as any.
Smoke cigars, drink a bottle of scotch whenever I can get my hands on one.
But do you not recall some of our basic training? It's easy to kill. The hard part is not being killed.
Where the hell did you go to basic?
At Fort Berlin.
I don't know how they do it in Germany, son, but damn.
Shit, Berlin. Mimsies.
Do you know the survival statistics of members of the mobile infantry?
No, I'm not sure that I've.
Well, look, you got till 0600 tomorrow. You better get a letter written to your mama, because it might be the last time she ever hears from you, boy.
Hell, you'd be better off going to Harlem trying to survive out there to survive the bugs.
It's as dangerous as Harlem?
Oh, Harlem is basically going to Disney World.
And Wilfred just looks like terrified and disheartened suddenly, as if this morale boost he got from the camaraderie with Sanchez has been destroyed.
It happens.
Okay. Give me 1 second, and we'll if unless you guys want to still do some RPing, we can railroad this to the morning.
They'll just kill each other if you give them the time to.
Yeah. That's what's gonna happen, and I love it. Okay. So what happens is it's 0800, and you wake up, and of course it says, are you late? Oh dear.
Well, you said 0800. We were supposed to wake up. We were supposed to meet him at 0600. So.
Oh, 600. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. Yeah. So we wake up and get ready. All soldiers, are you awake or what?
Sir, yes, sir.
Awake and reporting for duty, sir.
That's what I like to hear.
I got a half-smoked cigar hanging out of my mouth.
You still got to prove yourself worthy for Foster's
Sure,
Fury.
sure.
So, well, for the Furies here. So, yeah, I'll give you your mission. As you know, he opens up this hollow thing and shows you the map of the galaxy, and he shows you. As you know, this is where we are currently. We're at the Arachnid quarantine zone, and we are now right above in a system in a planet called Regelant. It is an Earth-like planet, and it's mostly water, about 95%. Pretty shallow water. There's about 2 continents here. Wait, I gotta share this here. Sorry. Got that. and our mission is going to be to infiltrate. Basically, we know that there is some bug activity here. It is not as bad as the other planets around the sector, around these in the quarantine zone. So we're pretty sure we can cleanse this planet, or at least to the point where we can establish a base here, so we can continue the attacks and bring the fight to the bugs.
Sir, put a bug in front of me and you will see a dead bug, sir.
Yes. Now, since you're jarheads, you're not the brightest, and you still need to prove yourself worthy in the fight and need to get some experience. You'll be sent to an area with some pretty low bug activity, and your mission is going to be to clear out the area. So when the engineers come in, they can safely start building the base. Once the materials land, and they can basically establish the base buildings and so on. Let's see here.
Sir, permission to speak, sir.
Go ahead, Private.
God damn it.
Do we have any intelligence, Lieutenant Foster, about how the arachnids have adapted to this watery environment?
Oh man, it seems you don't have the intelligence, ape. Well, we do know that the arachnids have a system of communication through what is known in the insect world as a kind of a hive mind, and similar like termites or ants, and that they're using what we know as brain bugs at this point. Wait a second. Here's the planetary system, and as you can see here, there's only 2 continents here. You'll be in the lower continent. We do know that we don't think that on this planet there is a brain bug, although it could be, and eventually we want it eradicated. But at the first thing, we're gonna land on one of the continents and establish the base, and then see what we can do further. And once this planet is cleansed, we will continue our campaign. Whatever else, what you're talking about, like sentience and all this stuff, it's really, you don't have to worry about it. All what you have to worry about, son, is to take that rifle of yours, point it towards the enemy, and shoot their goddamn heads out.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. So now this might be tricky, but we'll need here. You'll have a chance to prove yourself worthy. Now you can radio and support, but I would prefer that you can take this mission by yourself. And we will need a squad leader here. Who wants to take command here? Who thinks who's got the stuff here to take command?
Sir, I believe Sanchez should take command, sir.
I shoot him a glance. And I'll step forward because I don't want to appear weak. Sir, I believe I am worthy for duty, sir.
I can assign to you Sergeant Valenti, but it didn't go too well when you trained last time. So call in for backup if you need it. But I think you can do it. Even though at first glance you guys look like a sorry excuse for some soldiers, you have a chance now to prove yourself or die trying. You want to make the Federation proud?
Sir, yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Good. Then strap yourself on and get to the next drop bay. And get moving, apes. You want to live forever? Now cue the music.
Sir, no, sir.
What?
Have a double.
No singing.
No, to cue the music that was in your mind. But so you get to the shuttle, to the drop shuttle, and basically you have like there's a couple. There's like 3 corvettes, and basically you drop, and there's some other ones, drop ships falling. And yeah, you get in there, and you have tested this already, but it's still always pretty crazy, just the falling and everything. So as you strap yourself in, you are a little bit nervous, but then the dropship starts descending. I want everybody to do a basic fortitude check.
So is that it's a D20 plus fortitude? Is that correct?
Yeah, for everyone it should be a +3, except for Juve.
Okay, I got a 9.
Woohoo! Crit
Okay.
success.
Crit
Alright,
success. Okay, so you're now in your like full like your power armor, in your
got a
M1A4. So wait, you got a 9, Ian. David got an 8.
I got a 9.
And Andrew, how much did you got?
Mine was a crit success.
Crit success. Okay, Juve, how much did you get?
That's why
So
he's the
what
squad leader.
So what do I need to add again? I got a base. I just rolled an 11 with
Well, check your character sheet. Fortitude save. What is the total?
42. Total is 3.
Okay, then roll D20 and add 3.
All right. So that would be 14.
Okay, basically, okay, so Andrew, you're completely fine. You're not phased. David and Ian, you puke your guts out, and you can describe how it goes. Juve, you're fine too. Although you feel a little bit queasy, but it's not too bad. So go ahead, please describe what happens.
Excellent. So as the turbulence begins kicking in, and you see Wilfred has his helmet on, his large breastplate, of that super ceramic material, and he's strapped in, and the whole dropship is shaking as they're coming down the planet, and the shaking begins in the deck, and it like moves up your feet, and then up into your hips, and then up, and as soon as it reaches Wilfred's stomach, and it continues up, so too does his lunch. And he's holding onto the straps that are holding him in place. And he just starts vomiting, like up in the air, like it's pouring down over and it's splattering all over his breastplate. And he starts crying as this is happening to him. And he's like slamming his head against the back of the chair as he's throwing up. But he's afraid to like try to kneel down. And it's just a horrible mess on that side of the dropship.
And Rex is sitting on his left and looks over to his right and says, "God damn it, Wilfred, hold yourself together, girl." And Rex continues to puke all over Rex's left side, or Wilfred's left side.
Cool as
Well,
hell,
Rex,
Sanchez,
I'm Max, not Rex.
Sanchez just looks at the two of you and smiles.
So like as the smell of my vomit hits you, you throw up on me. You bastard.
And I sit down like, alrighty then. Start playing Little Richard from the Predator 1 movie in the background.
I like it. Oh yes, Predator style. And you take your iPod or whatever the fuck they have now, like, and it just plays and just booming. Okay, so you land then like the whole thing, and then the straps come up, the door goes down, and like just the gas comes out, and you can see yourself. You're in a clearing in the middle of a like kind of a forest type area, and it's about like you would equate it to 7 p.m. Although in this solar system the planet is a bit farther from the sun as you're used to on Earth or whichever planet you come from. But you said pretty much all of you are from Earth, so yeah. So it's definitely a bit darker, but it seems normal. So yeah, what do you do at this point?
I'll run out of the ship and yell, "Perimeter, 1,000 yards, or perimeter, 100 yards, make a skirmish line," and I'll point to my left, to my right, and forward.
Okay, so it's gonna be we'll have you're gonna be in front. You're saying that? What do you guys do? Yeah, the other people.
Willem will move forward towards that left-handed position, and you can see as he's running, and he's got his rifle clutched, and he's running. He's trying to look around and kind of get a lay of the surrounding, especially to find cover. But you can see his helmet isn't like properly adjusted, and it keeps falling down over his eyes, and he's like not able to really see what's going on very well. So he's
Well, your helmet starts like kicking in, and you can see the visuals and stuff better at one point. Then you can see around you there's a bunch of pretty big trees, but it's a pretty big clearing. The trees look a bit weird. You can see there's about like there's two small moons in the sky. It has a little bit of an alien feel, but it's definitely breathable air, and it has been tested too. And it's yeah, there's just a bunch of different trees and around you in that sense. And other than that, you can't see in the distance. Oh, by the way, so Ian and Juve, what do you guys do? Before I continue with the description.
Well, I'm following my unit leader's directions, so it depends on what Sanchez tells me to do.
Okay. Well, he said do a perimeter. That's what he said last.
Yeah. So basically, we're making like a 100-yard line where each of us are 25 feet apart. For ease of it, I'll say that I point you to the far right and Rex to the middle position.
I look at him like and scoff him like, probably the first one to get got out here in the first place. And walk
Well,
on
I'm keeping you close
Yeah,
to
the
me.
black
because
guy always dies first, don't you know?
Okay. Okay, so as
Thank
you
you,
guys, you exit as you guys, and you give the other commands. Right away in the distance, you can see these monstrosities, these large multi-legged monstrosities. And let me bring up a picture. It's basically going to be the warrior bug, but I want to bring up a picture anyway. And there we go. So this is what you see, and yeah, this is what you see, and you can see two of those headed towards you. The first person who sees it, of course, is Sanchez, and it's a bit to the northwest, and you can see another one, David. Winfred sees one, and he's the other one who sees it. And then there's a third one that Ian and Juve see. So all of you do a wisdom roll against fear. And yeah. If you got any bonuses,
Like a will
it's
save?
it's a save. We'll save. You have no bonuses. I think Juve might have I think you have a +1, Juve.
I got a natural 1.
Oh my lord.
I got an
Jesus
11 on the
Christ.
die.
Okay. Andrew, Juve.
I got a 16.
Okay. Juve.
I got a grand total of 12, but I thought the infantrymen were fearless.
You are privates. You are fresh out of the.
That's just propaganda, Juve. It's propaganda.
Yep. It's in the rules. You have not seen an actual warrior bug or any kind of arachnid ever. This is your first mission. So you're all like either 18, 20 something, and fresh out of boot camp, and seeing it in the flesh, those things is quite a different thing then. So yeah. So what did you roll, Juve? I think you got a +1, and we'll save, right?
Yeah, and that would be will save, yeah, +1. So that's a 12 for me.
Okay, so David, roll please to confirm for failure.
Natural 20.
Oh my God. Wow. Talk about okay. So this is what happens. Okay, Andrew, you're not phased, like just barely, because you had to get a 16 or higher. Yeah, basically, David, your character is stunned at this point, which means your natural dex bonus is dropped. You cannot attack or do move action, and your AC, so your defense, your DC is down -2 for one turn, and then next time you can roll again and see if you can snap out of it. Same with Ian. Juve, what did you get?
I got 12 total.
Okay, so everybody is stunned except the mighty leader, Andrew Sanchez. So,
Shit.
yeah. So I would say,
Should have been a metrosexual.
yep. So everybody roll initiative at this point.
Okay.
Just to see what turn I get to stand and cower on.
I got another
Yeah.
fucking net 20. I'm rolling like a god.
Oh,
I
I got a natural 1. So what's
I
my
got
modifier?
3, 4. I got 5.
Wait, give me a second here.
Oh,
So,
well, plus 8, so that's a 9 total.
all right.
I'm 17 total.
Okay, so Andrew had a nat 20. Ian, what was it again?
9 modified. I rolled a 1, but I get plus 8 to initiative.
Nice, nice. Okay.
Should a natural 1 not always go last?
Shut the fuck up.
It's not in the rules, so. David, how much did you get?
17 total.
17. Juve?
Same team.
I got
Yep,
5.
5. Okay. Okay, then I'm just gonna do my initiative, which I already rolled out.
We're all dead.
Yep. I rolled actually pretty good myself, although
Yeah.
it's like all over the place. Okay, so now the first person who goes is Andrew. So you can see at least 3 arachnid creatures in front of you.
Okay, what's the closest one to me? Like,
They're
what
about
side
the
of the line is
same.
that on?
Like, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. The one in the north is the closest.
Alright, so that's the one that's on Dubois' side. So
Yeah.
I'm going to look left and right and take inventory really quick. I see my men quaking, and I say, fuck, they've locked up. Roll it! Roll over to Dubois as quick as possible. Everybody, move the line! And I'll start moving towards Dubois, and I'll fucking wing a shot off at the
Oh yeah, by the
one.
way, all of you guys who failed, you drop all your rifles.
Are you
That's
serious?
Yep. Just I have this written down here. Yeah.
Okay.
This is not even the worst thing that could happen, right?
Well, you
Okay.
have to have the shortest game in history because this goes like
So-
I think it's gonna go. We
So,
all dead.
Andrew, you can do either a move and attack or 2 moves, or you can do a full-out attack. What do you want to do?
I'll do a move and attack because I think it's important to lay down fire.
Okay, what direction you want to move?
I'm going to move
So-
to my left, which will be towards Dubois.
Okay, so your left, so that's like northeast, west.
It'll be north of me.
Okay, so you're getting closer to the one that is closest to you.
Yep, that's my
Arachnid.
plan. Yep. And
Uh,
basically, like, imagine we come out of the pod, and then we form a line in front of the pod with Dubois
Okay.
being to the north and me being in the middle. I'm going to move
Okay.
towards Dubois and try to get in between him and the bug.
okay. This is what you. Okay. You want to get in between. Okay. And basically, you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 kind of squares. So 4 times 5, so 20 feet away from him. So you'll just want to stand right in front of Dubois, right?
Yeah, I'll get up next to him, let's say.
Okay. So I'll put you in front of him. So you're right in front of him at this point, and you have a attack action and a free action.
Alright, so my attack action I'll take first. That is 21. Ooh, baby.
Nice.
Fucking Sanchez paid attention during training.
Okay. So you're taking your Morita TW-203 rifle, right?
Correct. Yeah, the
Just
rifle.
keep in mind you got 30 bullets in that thing, and I'll give you about 5 magazines. So there's more magazines inside of the drop strip, but you got 5 on you, okay?
How much does a
And,
single fire, since it's semi-auto? Is that just one bullet?
right now, 1 bullet because you don't have any abilities. It's I think I believe it's automatic. You can go full auto with it with no penalties. That means you basically spray and pray, which means you shoot and it's like a cone of 10 by 10, and anything that
Oh.
is in that cone, 10 by 10 cone, you roll 10 times for 10 bullets, and whatever hits basically.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. So I'm gonna fire it at just the one semi-automatic shot. So.
Okay. Yeah. Then you use up 1 bullet.
All right, and
So
for
it was
damage.
21.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Roll damage. You definitely hit 21.
Damage is 8.
Okay. So.
And then with my free action, I'll look over my shoulder at Dubois and say, "Snap out of it! They're coming! The bugs!"
Okay. So as you come out, you just go like, "Dwah!" And then you just aim, and then you shoot the bug, and you hit the bug is coming to you. It's like, has a big mouth, like, and you hit it about in the leg a bit. A little bit of blood comes out, but it's going. It doesn't even give a fuck, pretty much. So that was your turn. Now it is. Where do I have this? Oh yeah. 5. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting, I think. So it's 1, 2, 3. This needs to stay open. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Juve, behind you, as you're like terrified, you're like stunned at this moment, at this whole shit going on. Behind you, you can hear the sound, and there's another one that you haven't heard of, right? That you haven't heard yet or seen, and it attacks you. And Juve, so your AC, if you take away your Dex modifier, and you take away still then 2 from the total, how much have you left for AC? Juve?
It's called defense value, actually, on this character.
Or it's defense value, yeah, sorry. But it's the same thing. It's the same function.
So minus what now?
Minus your Dex, and then after that, still minus 2.
So that would be minus 2. Would be like, if I'm looking at this correctly, you said 21 where I started off with, so minus 1 would be 20.
Yeah, 20. Okay. Yeah. So, and so that's 1, 2. Okay, he definitely hits you. For, let's see, a total of 11 damage. One of the claw comes down. One of the claws that comes and just impales you in the shoulder. Wait, is it 11 damage? Oh yeah, good to know. How much is your fortitude, by the way?
Fortitude is 3.
That's your bonus, the actual stat. Oh, sorry. I said it wrong. Not fortitude. I meant to say Constitution. Yeah. What's your Constitution?
13.
Okay, good. Then you don't get a grievous wound yet. So, yeah. So it hits you. How much do you got left?
2 points.
So as you're like shaking, out of nowhere, this creature comes and is one of his spiky like legs that comes down like a claw and just impales into your shoulder, and it goes through your shoulder, and you're like, "Argh!" Okay. So that was that creature's turn. And then we go. Oh yeah, there was still 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And Andrew, another creature that you didn't hear, came out of nowhere and attacks you. Oh shit! It's a nat 20. Man, you guys are probably gonna die. Yeah, this game is pretty goddamn deadly. Okay, 10. How much is your AC in total?
My AC in total is 23.
Okay, no, then it's fine. Then he basically does hit you, but it's not a crit hit because I have to confirm. Because here in this game, then the damage is multiplied.
Okay, cool.
So it's not as bad as it could have been. Although, so he comes out of nowhere, his claw coming down, doing 11 damage.
Okay. Yep. So that puts me
Okay.
at 2 hit points too.
So
So
okay,
yeah, he fucking strikes me. Ah! And I go limp, but I manage to hold onto my gun and my arm's shaking, and I look at Dubois. Dubois, help me!
the claw comes down and rips through your thick armor like it would be butter, and slashes your upper leg pretty hardcore, and it's bleeding. So don't worry, there's no bleeding damage. So there's enough damage to go around. You don't need bleeding damage. You don't need that.
Oh, thank you so kindly.
Yeah. Okay.
I just stare at Dubois, and he sees like my face like welling up red, and it's like fucking imprinted onto his mind. Help me, Dubois! Help me!
This feels like the movie already. Okay, David, it's your turn. Oh, so you have to roll a wisdom check to try to break your stunned.
Damn it, I thought Dubois was a pussy.
How much did you roll?
If it's flat wisdom, I just got a flat 5.
Okay, let me see here.
So as
Okay,
Sanchez,
you are now not only stunned, you are frightened. So you must flee. You must flee combat. If you're unable to flee from the creature, you will be terrified.
Excellent. So as Sanchez falls at the feet of Dubois, and he calls up for help, and Dubois already dropped his rifle in fear, and now he sees his friend on the ground with the beast menacing him with the blood.
Wait, one second. Before, I forgot to tell you guys something, because that's something that's important, and I apologize.
Did we all piss ourselves as well?
No. It's something good. It's something good that might save your bacon. You have a thing called action points. Everyone
Grenades?
write down 5 on. No, action points. Action points are like bennies. Action points are like bennies. So you have 5 of them. You can regain them too.
Can I trade them for 5 grenades?
No. What you can do, basically, you can use after you roll, you can basically say that you use an action point, and you can roll a 1d6 and add it to your roll to fix your roll, if you wish.
Oh, nice.
Just saying. Everybody has fun. 5. I think Juve has 6. So.
This would have been great. This would have been great to know. Like, I don't know, but we're all done.
I apologize. You're still fine. I apologize. So I wanted to say that I was into the game. So yeah, go ahead.
Then I'll get +1. So I'm at 6. Am I still afraid?
Yes, sadly, yes.
Can I use more than 1 action point on a roll?
No, well, you can use it in the next turn, but right now you're still frightened. I apologize.
Right. So as he's looking down at Sanchez, Dubois starts to reach, and he gets his knife, and he pulls his knife free of its sheath, and he's shaking so badly it immediately falls out of his hand. And then he turns and runs, and he just starts running back towards the drop pod as quickly as possible, abandoning his friend completely.
Into the drop pod, okay.
And my turn.
Okay. I will say for now you are away from them, so I'm not going to say that you didn't flee, so you're still just frightened.
I can't believe the drop pod is still there. I would have left.
Well, the drop pod is like a drop pod, so it drops and then it cannot like fly up again immediately. You have to be picked up. So we'll do it like that.
Okay.
Or okay, wait. For some reason, it's not. It hasn't flown up again for some reason. Good idea.
Well, it could just literally be like a pod.
Well, it was like in the movie. You remember when it just dropped down? Kind of. It had like jets, but it just dropped down, so it cannot fly up again. It's more automated than anything.
It's like a Warhammer 40K drop pod.
Yeah. I played way too much Dawn of War, so that's why that's in my head right now. So the next person
in the Starship Trooper novel, that was where Warhammer stole the drop pod and the power armor.
Okay.
I know we're going by the movie though, but
well, it's a mix of the movie. You have more of an armor, an actual armor, like that protects you. So it's kind of a mix because the RPG is like a mix. Okay, but let's continue. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah. Sadly, Andrew is the closest for that creature, and he comes.
Andrew.
He comes and attacks you, Andrew. Okay, it's a. Alright. Okay, how much is your AC, Andrew? 22?
23.
20. Oh my god, I got a 24. I feel kind of bad.
All right, it was nice knowing you guys.
Wait, how
Can you
much?
use-
All over your face.
How
can
much?
he use an action point to deduct a D6 from his opponent's roll?
I have not
Actually-
seen that. It has to be your own rolls. How much
Well,
HP
what-
do you have left?
Wait a minute. If he just rolled a 23, he can roll the D6 and beat your 24.
It's not a roll though. That's just my static defense.
Yeah, it's
Um,
static.
Can he add a D6 to his static defense?
Well, wait a second. How much HP do you have left?
I've 2 hit points.
Oh man, this is brutal. This is a brutal game. Basically, what happens? I rolled a 1 damage, but he has like 1d6 plus 6, so it's 7. So right now, so you're at -5. You're unconscious and you're dying. So you're gonna lose a HP until you are. Oh, by the way, oh my God, the creatures have cleave. So when it drops an enemy, it can do an extra attack at the next.
God.
The
Really?
adjacent. And guess who's the adjacent right now? Well, it's actually not Ducker. It's Ian.
Let me just say this then, since this is going to be my death. He has me like stuck in the shoulder, and I see the other bug coming in at me, and I just start shooting my auto weapon off, and it just sprays all over the ground as it fucking comes up behind me and sticks another like one of its claws.
You know what?
through
You know
my
what?
ribs.
I will allow it that you can do a spray and pray at one time, and this is like just DM being nice at the creature as it impales you, and and there's the other creature in front, so it would be that one and the one that the north one. So go ahead and roll an attack for two
Alright.
for 2 attacks. So you deduct 10 bullets,
Okay.
because I'll be nice. I'll say you use up a Benny for that.
Okay. The first attack's 21. The second attack is 16.
Okay, the first one hits, roll damage. So the one that was closest to you, the guy that just impaled you.
6 damage. And since I'm gonna die, can I use a Benny to add to my second roll?
Okay, fine. I'll be nice. Yeah. We'll be really nice.
So that would make it a 19. The second roll a 19.
Okay. So the first one is 6 damage, and the second one, how much? 19? Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
How much damage?
8 points of damage.
Okay, you actually hit him pretty bad.
All right,
And
so
you
I
just go ahead.
yeah, I just spray all over, and I like the face plate on my helmet comes up, and I yell ah! And you just see like shells flying everywhere, and the one comes up behind me as I'm just spraying all around me, and I see like an arm just stick out of my chest. And I go limp and my eyes get wide, and I grab it with my two hands and start straining.
Nice. I love it. You're not completely dead yet. You are dying though, but you get to -10, then you're completely dead. Well, let's see. Okay, now he does a cleave to Ian. Ooh, but he fails. Let's see. I'm gonna try to see if he fails again. And 12. Ian, you should have the same AC or DVD. So he fails again. So that means I'll make it so, Ian, that you have an attack of opportunity. That's his. He just kind of stumbles.
That's great, except for the fact that I dropped my rifle. So
I'll be making that. Roll once to for a will check.
will check. Okay. I rolled a natural 1, and I have no modifiers, so it's a 1.
Use a Benny.
What, to add a d6?
Well.
Okay. I got a 2, so that makes it a 3.
Oh God.
Just re-roll it. I'll be nice. I mean, you guys, you gotta have something going because
Yeah, we're all dead.
this game is fucking brutal. How the fuck do you get to level 2?
Well, what I would say, what my character would probably do, seeing as Sanchez has just been double impaled. Winnie is
wait a second.
The ship. Rex is next to die, most likely. I think I would just turn and run for the dropship.
Well, technically, you would fail, so that means, yeah, you would be terrified then.
Yeah,
so frightened.
Run
Yeah, then you also then run. Okay, so instead of your attack of opportunity, you run then for the dropship. Okay. So that was you used that to go into the dropship, and it was. Yep. Then the next person is gonna be who was. Oh yeah. So that was 2, and then we had 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It doesn't get quite in reach. Another creature comes closer. And yeah, then we have. What do we have here? Oh yeah, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also doesn't get quite into reach. And then it's Ian's turn. And Ian, you're now in the dropship with David.
Okay. Can I fly this thing?
You know what? I'll say this is what happened, okay?
I have a vehicle.
We'll make the dropship. The reason why the guy didn't stand up because the guy who was landing it, he opened up his cabin and one of the creatures took him out and ate him, and the creatures went away. I'll be like that. It's a basic it's got basic controls and you got piloting 7. So just roll a basic piloting roll.
Actually, I don't have any training in pilot. I have drive 7.
Just roll a d20 and add 7.
Okay.
This is like a basic vehicle, so all it does is basically you set the return thing to it.
Are you fucking kidding me? This thing's broken. I rolled
How much
another 1.
Jesus Christ!
So +7, that makes it an 8. I'll use a Betty.
Okay, roll.
Yeah, you could get up to a 7.
Oh, no, because I got a +7, so that made it an 8. +4 makes it 12.
Okay. It's starting to start. It will take 1 turn to start to fly up. Okay, so that was Ian's turn. Then we'll have. Oh yeah, it was Ian. Oh yeah, then we have this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I totally forgot the other guy was still cleaving. I gotta do that. Oh, but he failed. Right now we did do that. So the last target that is still left, that is
Is
standing, is
me.
Juve. And let me see what he rolls. 17. I'm rolling hot today. Not only is this game completely brutal, I'm rolling like a motherfucker. I'm like, gee.
So I am now dead. Okay, I'm done.
How much HP do you
The
got?
same as Brother Andrew, 2.
Okay. So you definitely, I think you have it like at, how much was your defensive value?
20.
Yeah, I got a 26. I rolled a 17. So yeah, it basically and you had 2. And okay, let me see how much damage it does exactly.
Do we really have to go here? We're dead. That's just
Well,
like
no, you die at -10. So you don't completely die.
okay,
You
we
lose.
got one homeboy that's about to leave us behind
You're
to
at-
die.
You're at
We're dead.
Oh man, I'm definitely.
Okay, please describe the creature basically like downing you.
I'm dead. He eats me. That's basically it. I'm not going into no real epic log of death scenes.
Okay.
So as the dropship begins to lift from the planet's surface, I look at. You
don't even
Wilfred.
try to pull them in? Jesus Christ!
Fuck
What
no,
kind of little?
they're dead.
They're -10. They're dead. You could
No,
still
they're
heal
dead.
them.
They're dead. As I look out the window, I say, "Look, Wilfred, it's terrible." It's the first time I ever call him by a masculine name, and you can see Rex being ripped to pieces. An arm goes flying this way, leg flies that way, torso flies over that way.
Thank you so much. Once again, even in roleplay, the black guy gets horribly.
Sanchez's head bounces off the windscreen.
Oh yeah, I want Dubois to know that for the rest of his life, however short that'll be, he will be haunted by the burned-in image of me begging for his help.
Don't worry. I don't think I'll be living very long in this system.
Oh yeah, you based. Oh man. Okay, so
I'm almost hoping that the max damage just looks at me in disgust and says, oh, "Wilfred, come here," and he just grabs me and just throws me out and shakes me out as we're taking off. That's what I think should be happening, and then it should be the max damage show, the revenge of max damage.
Oh God.
Max Damage was faced with the enemy, and he showed his true colors. In reality, on the inside, apparently, he was a coward.
Oh my God.
At least I was a coward on the outside as well.
Oh my God, talk about a one shot. I didn't know it's gonna be that deadly. Like I literally took like the first pre-made mission, and these are like technically challenge rating 1 monsters, but Jesus Christ.
How many hit points do these son of a guns got?
35.
We didn't even hit them. We didn't even hit them.
It's not just hit it once.
Okay.
Like, I think I'm gonna run this again, but then I'm gonna ease everybody in with one Arachnid warrior. One.
Is that the end of the adventure or what?
It's
At this
pretty
point, I
much.
would say, yeah. I mean, I think we should come out next time and be able to choose equipment. At least like a couple of.
No, you see, nobody made a character you could have like talked about except Juve. So you could have asked me for getting extra equipment. There's actually you have to roll charisma rolls to get equipment. You could have gotten grenades or something if you rolled high enough. But I liked it. I enjoyed it still. But
Of
yeah,
course,
it was like
you won.
well, it was like the movie, like the first Cledata drop thing. It was like that.
First
They got the
contact,
tone right.
massacre.
So how do you guys?
Listen,
What do you guys think?
You can take even the most lethal system, and if you have the ability to use tactics to outthink and outmaneuver your enemy, you can come out on top. But you did not present us with any opportunity to use tactics. We didn't get to scout. We didn't get to lay the foundation to find out the lay of the land, to know what we were up against, to select our own equipment. And some of that is our fault, and some of it is not our fault. So I would say if you're going to put us stat block against stat block, we'll always lose.
Yeah, we need some grenades. We need some miniguns. We need some demolitions.
You need about 6 troopers. You need about 6 troopers against 1 arachnid, I think.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I thought it would have gone better.
Well, the dice rolls too. Like we were all rolling 1s and fucking 4s.
I was rolling like a motherfucker because I thought the protection is gonna like give you a chance, and it's gonna be like
you're getting 20s and 17s. And everything.
I got a 17. I got like pretty. So, I hope I hope you still enjoyed it as like a TPK, early TPK.
Well, I like Andrew's suggestion that we play it like Star Trek, and our health points are actually measured in red shirts, and we each get like 7 characters.
That's fine.
But also,
clan Sanchez.
Also, though, when you have a ranged combatant versus a melee combatant, one of the great things is they can be charging and running and rushing to get us while we're shooting them, and they're absorbing casualties.
The real problem here is I realized this, that the game actually makes it it's very brutal, and it's also because the fear effect.
We didn't see them coming.
Well,
we didn't have an opportunity.
Well, you did see them coming. They were at a distance, but you all had the fear effect, and almost all of you failed it. Sanchez did get 1 shot off.
They were within melee range in 1 round, though.
Well, okay, but you could have still like focus fire and shit. So it's like your guns do about as much damage, or even more so than their melee attacks. So
my point is, again, stat block versus stat block is not interesting to me. So I was more interested in tactics, and we could see the terrain and what we could use to our advantage,
right?
And then see them coming so we can prepare. To me, that's a lot more fun than just roll versus roll, because when you do it that way, sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, but I don't think it's very fun either way compared to a thinking man's problem.
Okay, then I'll just stop the recording here. Any final words?
I have no final.
I died a poor death, but I lived well.
Yeah. Okay.